How is it possible that our finest minds are unlocking the secrets to engineering by looking at mindless chance? Incomparable in his existence, he's also incomparable in his wisdom. Incomparable in his wisdom. You know, God has answered our questions and many of our challenges before we've even asked them. If you just read his word, you'll see that. Maybe you've heard me talk about this before, but the engineers here might know this field of engineering is called biomimetics. And a friend of mine, a biochemist named Dr. Fazal Rana, talks about this, about how people actually solve modern day engineering problems by looking at the animal kingdom and how they actually do things. So if they need to figure out how a motor should work or something should actually propel itself, they'll look at single-celled organisms. And there's this thing in a single-celled organism called the flagellum. And the flagellum is this little tiny tail that whips this little single-celled thing around to get food. But the tail is so efficient. It's actually, if you look at this, a microscope through it, and you'll see it's got a little sophisticated motor with actual gears. Actual gears. And if you see a picture of how DNA is duplicated through messenger RNA, it looks like this little creature dancing and carrying this thing along, and it begins to duplicate itself. It looks like a machine system. In fact, so good are these machines that we believe are created by blind evolutionary chance that our engineers, our brightest minds, look to those as examples of how to actually mimic biomimetics, how to mimic those things so we can solve our engineering problems. How is it possible that our finest minds are unlocking the secrets to engineering by looking at mindless chance? Yet this is the incomparable wisdom of our God, and he tells us this thousands of years before we discovered it. When you read Job, the oldest book of the Bible, by the way, the first one written, not the oldest recording, that's Genesis, but one of the oldest books of the Bible is Job. And in Job chapter 12, verses 7 to 9, he describes biomimetics before we even think of it. But ask the beasts, and they will teach you, the birds of the heavens, and they will tell you, or the bushes of the earth, and they will teach you, and the fishes of the sea will declare to you, who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? Incomparable wisdom.